Would you like your audio to sound just like this? Well, watch this video and you'll know how to do it. Hey, what's up people? It's your boy Fitch and I am back with a new video. Today we're going to talk about audio and basically how to make your audio sound great and amazing for your YouTube video. How to enhance the quality of your YouTube videos with amazing audio. So for me, audio is actually the most important part of a video. To be honest, I think it's more important than the video itself. You could be shooting on a 4K camera, but if your audio is not good, well, your video is not good at all. If I want to test that, try to close your eyes and listen to this video. You can still understand what I'm saying and you can still follow the video because, why am I closing my eyes? Because the audio in my video is good. You understand everything because there's good audio. While now watch what I'm doing, but mute the video. Now you don't understand at all what I'm saying because although the quality is good, the video quality is amazing, you cannot understand what I'm saying because you muted the video. So I just proved to you that audio is more important. Now that you know that audio is the most important thing, how do you record amazing audio? For me, there's multiple steps to recording audio. Some of you would believe that, hey, I could just put my camera there and then record my audio from my camera. But if I did that, this is how I would sound. This is how I sound when the audio comes straight from the camera. And you can see that it doesn't really sound good at all. Why? Because there's a couple things. My camera is built to take videos and the audio hardware in my camera is not made for amazing audio, right? The second thing is that my camera is actually pretty far from me. It's about 4 feet away from me, okay? So that actually makes a big difference. The distance that your audio hardware is from you makes a difference. And because the audio, because my camera's microphone is pretty far, it sounds pretty bad, okay? So that's the second thing. I actually decided to shoot a different way. Okay, so there are a lot of different options out there when it comes to microphones. You can take different types of microphones. There are a lot of different microphones out there, and these microphones range from $50 to $2,000-$3,000. Okay, and to be honest, it really depends on your budget. Right now, I am using as a microphone my Rode NTG2. You can't see it right now because it's out of frame. It's over my head. Okay, so the first thing is the microphone. You need to get yourself a microphone to shoot some good quality videos. I am using a Rode NTG2 shotgun microphone, and it's attached to a boom arm. You can't see it right now. I'll do a separate video showing what my setup is, but that's what I'm using right now. I'm using a Rode NTG2 and it's attached to a boom arm, okay? The Rode NTG2 is a pretty good shotgun microphone. If you guys want to, I'll actually make a separate video reviewing different microphones, which ones are the good ones, depending on your budget. But I got this microphone for about $300 Canadian. It might be cheaper in US. You can check that out. I'll leave a link in the description for that specific microphone. The Rode NTG2 uses an XLR cable like this, and for you to plug it to your camera, you'd have to have an XLR to 3.5mm jack cable. I actually don't do that. You could if you wanted to run the microphone to your camera, and the audio would be much better than if it was from your camera itself. But I decided to go another route. Okay, so the first thing is to get a good microphone. The second thing, as I said again, is the distance between your microphone and yourself, your voice, the source of the audio. Okay, for example, me, the microphone is very, very, very close to me. It's about this. That's the distance. That's the distance between the microphone and my head. So it's very, very close. As a rule of thumb, you'd want to have your microphone inside a distance of 3 feet of yourself. Okay, so anything closer than 3 feet is really good for your microphone to be. Anything further than that, you're probably gonna get bad audio. So you don't want your microphone to be inside that 3 feet distance. The closer the better, to be honest. The third thing is which medium you're recording your audio into. So for example, me, I am using a Zoom H4n to record my audio. Instead of having my audio go straight to my camera from my microphone, I try to use a dedicated recorder to shoot the audio. Why do I do that? Because my camera doesn't have strong preamps, and the audio will not come out as good and as rich as the recorder would do it. Also, the recorder gives you options to shoot your audio in different formats, like WAV, which is basically a raw format for audio, and it also allows you to shoot 12, 16 or 24 bits for your audio, which also gives you more data to work with when it comes to audio editing and post processing. Okay, so this is what I use. I bought the Zoom H4n PRO for about $300 on Amazon. That's Canadian again. You can probably get it cheaper US, or get it on like Craigslist or eBay for even cheaper. What I like with my Zoom H4n PRO is that it also has an XLR input, so it allows me to just go from XLR to XLR. It's always better to use an XLR cable than a 3.5mm jack, because the audio runs better through those cable. They're higher quality cable, and they're the ones you should probably use if you want that better audio. Once you have that recorder, you need to set your levels. What are your levels? Is basically the threshold of where the volume of your audio is going to be at. Okay, basically, you want to set your levels pretty low. Why do I say that? Because if you set your levels high, here's what's going to happen. So I set my levels earlier before starting this video. I tested my levels by just talking, and I made sure that I set my levels lower than what I wanted them to be at the end of the video, because I don't want my audio to clip. What is audio clipping? Audio clipping is when your audio goes beyond the point of non-return when it comes to the strength of the audio, and that signal sounds disgusting, and it's almost impossible to bring that back and post. Okay, so you want to make sure that when you're shooting that audio really not very low, but still low enough that it gives you range that when you're gonna start talking very loudly, your audio will not clip. Because I'm telling you, when your audio clips, it's the worst thing you can have, because it's almost impossible to get that back in post. Okay, so you want to make sure that your audio doesn't clip. Make sure that you're gonna have your audio set lower when it comes to your levels. The next thing that I'd say when it comes to having better audio is make sure that you are in an environment that is either noiseless or has very minimal noise going around when it comes to background noise. Okay, obviously there are some things you can do when it comes to the post-processing of the audio to make sure that you can diminish the noise. But as a rule of thumb, I'd say to always have your audio look as best as possible before getting into post-processing. Okay, you want your audio to sound really good from the bat. So you want to make sure that you are in an environment that has a very low noise. For example, right now I'm in my room. There's almost no one at my house. I'm pretty far from a window. So because of that, my audio will have very limited noise, and it's going to be amazing for me when it comes to post-processing, because I'll barely have to do any noise reduction and post-processing, and my audio will be almost noiseless. So make sure you are in an environment that has very low noise. One thing that you could get that could help you are soundproof foam that you can put on the walls that will basically that won't bounce the sound, because sounds are waves, and when they hit walls they bounce back. So when you have those foam, they will absorb the sound and make sure that you don't get that effect. Also, make sure that you're shooting in a room that is not very big, like a gym, because the bigger the place, the more chances you have to have echo, and again, echo is not really good when it comes to background noise and to have crisp audio. So that's basically it when it comes to what I do, at least from this side, to have amazing audio. If you guys want me to do a video on when it comes to post-processing, what I do to have an amazing audio, I can do that as well. But when it comes to shooting, to recording your audio, this is what I think you should have. You should have a good microphone. You should have your microphone very close to the subject that is talking. You should have a dedicated recorder, and make sure that you are in a condition and an environment that has very low noise. And from that, you'll have a great audio for your video. Okay. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you guys want to watch more. There's gonna be links somewhere. I do other videos, I do tutorials, I do a lot of other helpful videos, so if you guys want to check those out, you guys can check it out. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more, and thank you.